Should I even run the mouse? I'm not running to him.
On the ground, this is
just get the first.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Oh well. You hear me over here? But I was actually talking about got him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the
Nick,
defense.
you have your other
You've
controller?
got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Nick. Yeah. You trying to play? Come on, let's hop. No, what? He's, bro, there's no way. I do suck, bro. You know I play corner too. You know I play corner. Ain't no way a corner just breaking on the post route like that. That's why I can't stand this game. This nigga just ran the post for me versus a 99 overall. That means he's elite.
That's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Facts. You just got to be good at like a video game or something.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Kill his ass.
Gives this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And taking it
I promise you, you know, but I promise you, covering the post is the hardest shit in football.
There's the Browns strike for 16
next to probably,
first down.
I don't know, for fighting a double team, but.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know.
Need you to make plays,
better than
man.
He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you
RPO. Come here.
Levels.
You conservative tackle.
Everyone to the line of scrimmage. If he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I love it. I love it.
The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And that one's not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how you, guys. Let's go, man. That's how you get the ball back.
The Texans offense ready to go.
Also, bro, if I quote my coach a lot, so if I just get coach mode,
it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Yeah, I talk to myself a lot.
One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your.
I watched Lamar Miller not even attempt to cut block nothing. I watched this nigga do that. This is not looking good,
now
man.
It's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way
I know the defense on the sideline. What are they doing?
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre.
Is it past the 50s?
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
Damn! He's getting fired, man.
Hit in the end zone.
They test the free agency tomorrow. Nick, your mom here?
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We fly to the ball.
In that position again, and I would dare say that
that's the Texan way.
Yes, they're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Good play call.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
King! Pilot, 64, we.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Got him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot.
That's a good free agent pickup.
And he's able to get
at least you caught it.
Right around the 27.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass
like you couldn't see the
here.
buttons.
He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And he tried
Baton Rouge, yes, sir. I love it.
They'll stop him behind the line.
LSU.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having
go to school in Baton Rouge. I go to Southern. It's a D1 school, but it's not an FBS school. So LSU is just like 15 minutes. So anything Louisiana, I root for. Oh yeah, Jerry. You know, he's the man.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. A short
the
game
defense
here,
is doing
maybe
well.
a yard to the 29.
It's time to bust out some
One
of
thing
these
to keep in
plays,
mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ah!
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
You saw
Deshaun Watson, 29 yards.
Nick, you saw that?
Our first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yes, Sirski.
The Browns drive about
Some
to
people
get started.
joined.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
Kill them. No, that's what you don't do. Why are you inside? Stay outside. Oh my gosh. I'm cutting you. You think I'm playing? Bro, you're getting benched. We had him where we wanted him. RPO?
On the board here in the first half.
There's no excuse for that shit.
Not a whole lot to recap.
There's no
excuse.
Just
one play.
You're in zone. Just stay your ass outside, man.
It's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench.
Make a play.
A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Boom. Good
and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Deshaun, you gonna make a play, bro? I need Deshaun to make me
Houston's
play.
offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
The 54 wasn't there. That was looking pretty.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Bro, why?
Got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
He just breaks on everything.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good for your team.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Alert. Alert. To the car. Echo. Echo. I got him. On me. Safety line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Steps away to his left.
Get the ball off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards.
That's
well
my weakness right now, my corners. I even drafted a corner.
This
This dude was ass, so I don't know why he was even in the draft.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
You getting blocked backwards, 20?
Takes us up near the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
180.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll go
overran it. Nigga, stop getting blocked.
At the 40. And brought down
This man
across
getting
the 50
his
to the
ass whooped
49-yard
downfield.
line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Run. Hey, Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
You got to blink his butt.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get.
If he gets sealed off, he'll come
there
back.
by the quarterback.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield.
Good play.
And that
Pick it next time. Good play.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third thing, there's nothing available there for him.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never got a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A first down carry now for Miller. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 54. 53.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Watson. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Another strong
that's a
gain
99.
on the last 2 plays. They've moved it.
It's aggressive catch, perfect
yards.
throw.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson.
Now the first play with the tight end, it wasn't going to be open, but my timing was a little off. Because the linebacker was PIing my butt. My tight end was not moving. I'm like, bro, please keep
this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And
GB Nation picking no matter where it is.
Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield.
Stuck in the line.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down.
Drive corner, drive on it corner.
Stops made at the Texans 43.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys have got it back look at the closing stages of the first half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Check the backer, check the backer.
And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 4.
Oh.
And now look at this. Big gain.
He's tackling.
And this is picked up by the Browns. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Dang, bro, you're in man.
This is taken in. It's complete.
That's just bad Madden, like safety over top and a man. Why is he not pressing him? But
Odell Beckham,
that's what
79 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
It doesn't make sense someone gets beat that bad though.
Insult the guys who are great trash talkers
and it's double coverage
really
basically.
Lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Good boy. I wish he was a little
That one
faster.
good for 21 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
That's an excellent run right there on second and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in third and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill. Nice run. Come on. Hey, 59. Delta.
Here's Watson. And an alley to run. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
No. 59. Check 37. Back. Let's go.
Watson with a give to Miller.
Oh, finish the run.
But he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yep. And he's in for the score.
You overran him a little bit.
Texans taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. Five.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is he doing?
He's at the 30. 10, 5.
This man, Devin McCourty, is a slab, bro. You're right there.
Odell Beckham.
I see how coaches feel in real life when they like tell you to do something and they just don't.
His guys have now moved out in front.
Like, my coaches be spazzing, and I'm always like, bro, why are y'all going so hard? Now I understand.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Put you in position, but that's on me for having your butt in there. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame.
Back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
They didn't block. Steals from
and the
nothing.
return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football?
We can't stop it there.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. Like 41, you got to wedge that.
4th down, Mayfield.
What's
Open
happening?
man
Good
is
job.
Higgins. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust their
catch
team's
it.
quarterback? It's just so hot. That
Oh,
no
my
matter where they
gosh.
get the
I would have
ball,
been
they go
hurt for
downfield.
you if I caught
Remember
that.
when Bill Belichick
Promise.
went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Oh.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Yeah, if I could just...
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
I was about to say, like, I know he's not serious right
to break a
now.
little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Here we go on 4th. Watson going deep here for Stills.
Your safeties are playing good.
The Texans tried it, but they come up.
But I saw that read
on
stupid
4th.
late.
And the
Like, I should have
Browns are
been
going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Now McCourty
Took a
won't
shot
make something
there on
happen.
1st down, but he couldn't reel it
They dropped too
in.
many passes in this
Even
game.
without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And some space here. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside move. And able
I tried to
break
hit stick
one
his life.
tackle, but then quickly brought down. Devin McCourty brings him down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Let's go, man. Game on the line. This is what we're here for. This is why we play the game.
Tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
I wish he had a stronger arm.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over.
Got him.
Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 4, check 4. Give me 9. Give me 9, give me 9. Let's go.
After the run, Watson gonna throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Damn, bro, you can't catch
Took
that.
a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
54. I got him.
They will indeed snap it to
He threw a
Watson.
horrible pass.
It's incomplete.
This man
Demarius
threw a
Randall
bad
that time
pass.
there to knock it free. So they've gone for it twice now
Will
on 4th
Fuller's
down in this
open,
game,
man.
and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Hunt. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Here we go. 2 times. 3 out.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken at about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nigga looking in the deep,
so now second and
depths
10
of the
after the
playbook.
Incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
16 yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watson now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hustle. Watch out.
One last throw here for Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 31. Check. Fresno.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh,
and it's incomplete.
Good game,
so
bro.
their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the start.